today's topic on my persuasive speech, we'll be talking about the death penalty. The death penalty should be abolished in the United States because it's implemented unfairly and at times insufficiently, is very costly, does not aid in the healing of victims' families, and does not deter crime. The death penalty has been and continues to be a controversial topic in the United States. Every state has different laws for the death penalty. Some have abolished it completely, while others have their own rules and regulations for how when it can be carried out. For many years, the country has essentially been divided into two: people who are for and people who are against the death penalty. I am particularly motivated to research and discuss why the death penalty should be eliminated altogether in our country, because I feel very strongly that there is no justification for it being part of the U.S. law in any state, and that we should therefore cease administering the death penalty as it's unnecessary. I firmly believe that the government should not have the power to kill people unless they are an active threat to the safety of the people, and imprisonment isn't an option. Many people are misinformed about the death penalty and therefore justify its use incorrectly. Many pro-death penalty people argue that the death penalty helps to deter crime. However, there is actually no proof that it does. John J. Donahue III, and also the professor of law at Stanford University, stated in his 2015 article that there is not the slightest credible statistical evidence that capital punishment reduces the rate of homicide. Another common misconception is that the death penalty is cheaper than replacing said criminals in prison for the rest of their lives, but this is not true. Death penalty trials are extremely expensive, especially those that go on to an end in an execution. And then Richard C. Dieter, former executive director of the Death Penalty Information Center, stated the following in his March 13, 2013. All of the studies conclude that the death penalty system is far more expensive than an alternative system in which the maximum sentence is life in prison.